Hello everyone, it's hanafuda, and it's 3 a.m. It's April 2nd, and some new uh, bots were released for the month on chess.com. For some reason, they felt the need to revert us to the default pieces with different colored boards. So we got a bunch of bots here. Weird mix going on. Isla again. Really don't know what that's about. Isla was also featured in October, where she became Franken Isla. It's weird how they made her American again. Normally she's from New Zealand. Isla 2? That's kind of weird. Okay. But anyways, let's just get straight into it. We'll tackle each of them and see what sort of quirks we're dealing with as we go along. So first we have Lee, who's a boomer, rated 500. Lee has been playing chess for close to 50 years. How will you fare against this wizened wizard of the board? Well, if he's been playing for 50 years and he's only rated 500, that's pretty bad. In case you were wondering why it sort of defaulted to friendly, it's because I recently cleared my cookies. So I actually got the little pop-up that shows up when you would be playing the computer bots for the first time. So whatever. I always play challenge, obviously. That's what we're going to aim for today. My grandson told me about you. I'm ready to play. What did he? In my day, pawns had to go down the board twice to become queen. Sure they did, man. Did you know that I met George Washington when I was a boy? Okay, so the Neo Barnes defense, it does sound pretty terrible. Now, the interesting thing about the Barnes opening, F3, is that Barnes won a game. Just kidding, I'm not that old. Get ready to lose, sonny. We could try E5, threatening bishop G6 checkmate. Seems like fun. I don't know if it really accomplishes very much. Yeah, why not? I've never... Okay. There were other ways to defend against mate. Nah. And that's one of them. Eisenhower was overrated. Oh man, I love Eisenhower. If I had to pick a favorite coin, I would probably pick the Eisenhower dollar coin. Just because I think it's really cool. And it sort of has a little bit of a place in Las Vegas history as well. Eisenhower dollar coins were, like most American dollar coins, never very popular. They had the same problem that, sort of plagued the famous Morgan and Peace dollars, which is that they were very bulky and mostly sat in vaults in banks or the treasury. And half dollars were the largest popular coin that were actually getting some decent circulation at that time, up until, of course, the Kennedy series and the removal of partial removal and then full removal of silver from the coins. But Eisenhower dollar coins did get some use in Las Vegas in the 70s, maybe up into the early 80s, as a replacement for privately issued dollar tokens for slot machines, although not long after the Eisenhower dollar coin stopped being minted, they went right back to making their own tokens or whatever. So, yeah. Thinking about en passant or e6 to try to recreate the checkmate threat, but of course just bishop takes e6. So let's just play, in what's the word? I'm trying to think of a word and I can't find it. Principled fashion. That's what I meant. Give me that. I want to play principled games, so okay. Let's try this. I don't think it'll work out for you. I guess I should borrow a Fred Reinfeldt book from you. You're looking snappy. George peppered his Banachek. Now that's an actor. Yeah, unfortunately I don't get these references. I wish I did. I suppose. Retreat. Yeah, that's what you're doing right now. Hey, who taught you how to play? Uh, who did teach me how to play? I think I've crushed all my grandson's friends. You're next. I feel like, well, a Boleslavsky-esque move, wouldn't you agree? I at least know who Boleslavsky is. But K. Kaiser record. May have heard of K. Kaiser, I don't know. Let's grab that. I think checkmate's coming soon. Yeah, but I mean, like, the computers are really annoying because they often do stuff like this to, delay checkmate for as long as they possibly can. What do you think about Rita Moreno? I don't think about Rita Moreno, to be honest. I don't know. Just develop some pieces and stuff. Backwards, yeah. You made the best move. Okay. So yeah, as I was saying, I think that when we were younger, we didn't actually like know the rules to chess. Um, so we just kind of, yeah. Our games probably ended up very weird. What I do remember about like at least one game I played against my elder sister. Um, a long time ago was the basically the ladder checkmate. And I mean, come on, checkmate must be coming soon, right? I'm sure I had a faster checkmate around here somewhere, but this'll do. I mean, I think that like the first time I read about castling in a rule book, I kind of assumed that castling involved like just putting both rooks next to the king on the starting square. I think we knew about pawn promotion at least. But yeah. We really did play like absolute beginners, so not a big deal. Alright, so we beat the boomer, Lee here. Next up is Troy, Gen question mark. In the future, everyone will play chess through VR goggles. Right now, though, it's just Troy. Ready to play? So, I don't know. I mean, here we have Gen A, so kind of Roblox. I mean, we'll get to that, but I mean, we have Y, Z, X. So, question mark, I mean, depends on how old he is, but I don't know, maybe he defies generation somehow. Navy Patagonia vest, black Patagonia vest, khaki Patagonia vest, burgundy Patagonia vest. Not really understanding that reference. I guess you have insufficient ketchup coins in your wallet. I don't know. I guess Patagonia is popular nowadays. Feeling hungry for the grind. Yeah, so definitely somebody of this generation. Khaki pants are breathable and aerodynamic. That's always good. I just hit a PR in sumo deadlifts, 665 kilograms. Is crypto still around? We use ketchup coin now. Really? It seems like Dogecoin is 45,000 a month for rent. Yeah. I think it seems that Dogecoin has really jumped up since 2021. So, I think this t-shirt's really small. No, I'm just huge. Okay. I see the future, and it's cheesy. Those are the famous words of Mark Bussler, talking about the original Game Boy. I think we're just winning the rook here. As a matter of fact, we are. 24 startups in 12 months. I need to watch the incoming drone ship landing in 32 minutes. I bet you do. Okay. Maybe that wasn't that smart of a move. Next we have g5. f5 drops. But Troy doesn't really do anything about it. So we're just going to play knight f6. Don't think I have to take this game too seriously, to be honest. It's just going to be another drubbing. But, you know, obviously you should be trying to play at your best strength, regardless of the strength of your opponent. So we're just going to attack the queen here. Try to trade those off. Ship it. Ship it real good. You don't do virtual beach workouts? Not really. Oh, a copywriter used to write this dialogue. That's cute. Huh. Good point. I haven't seen my kids in 10 years without the headset. It maintains optimal lighting and supports optical light. Ah, so maybe he is from the future then. That makes sense. You're not a digital nomad? Okay, so you're unemployed. I have a job. I hate it, but I have a job. There's probably more than I could say for this buddy here. Poodle Parlor, $893.67, plus 9.12, 1.03%. By George. I don't know what that means. Okay. I realized that I could have just taken that knight. But, you know, we're up so much extra material that it doesn't really matter. I have consumed 465 grams of protein this morning. Somehow that seems like a load of bullshit. Now, I think this just crushes. The only problem is that we undo F2 here. Oh. On Sundays, I watch VR Blue with my kids, Tether and Doge Jr. Last week, Bluey malfunctioned and I had to break it to them. Bluey is dead. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, so where's the mate? So annoying. There's just not a mate. So you broke. I gotta say, I think you're the broke one here. Is this the most optimal use of my time? No. I agree, sir. Of course, bishop b6. You look like a non-fungible token, old. Alright, let's just try to get our rook in somehow. I don't know what he said there. Maybe you can pause if you really care. Bishop h3, of course. Okay. I'm adding a community note. That wasn't a win and this is fake news. That's pretty good. Okay, next up is Anthony, Gen Y. Anthony's your typical Gen Y chess player. Decent at chess and $140,000 in college debt. Go easy on him. Well, I feel really self-conscious about my college debt, and it's only $12,000. And I'm reminded constantly by my sisters who owe a lot more of that fact that it's really a drop in the bucket compared to what it seems like most people owe in student debt at this point. I'm so excited for our game, but first coffee. This looks really garish. I'm sort of reminded of James Canty's board theme, but I feel like the red isn't as strong as this. And I mean, these are, I'm getting bad vibes from these colors here. Like pink for the low score. That looks ridiculous. Sure, I'm technically a millennial, but I'm on the cusp, so I'm actually honorary Gen Z. I have no idea where I lie at this point, even though I'm 33 years old. Hilarious. I really don't know where I lie at this point, but I take a lot of pride in the fact that I was born in 2000, so there's that. I have the heart of a kid, but the dead of an adult. I don't believe in, astrology, whatever. Um, Maybe my parents are right about the financial burden of avocado toast. Pawns move in silence like Lapanya. I have no idea what that means. Um, Teenagers scare the living chest out of me. Sure. Okay. Dial up a modem sound. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. See, this is a thing that this is a thing with the chess bots, the writing nowadays for these ones that get constant dialogue, and they just say random stuff like Chef Magnus did it. Okay, I mean most bots since I don't know last year have done it, but like I mean it was Chef Magnus who was just randomly saying things like I don't know Anthony Bourdain, Gordon Ramsay, Magnus Carlsen, and then he would say Chef Boyardee, Mama Celeste, you. Soccer Magnus was just naming the players of the Norwegian soccer team. And, I mean, like, sure, okay. Real people talk like that? They don't, but I guess these aren't real people, so I'll forgive you for taking my night as soon as someone forgives my student loan debt. Have I shown you pictures of my fur baby, Harry Twilight Potter? No, you haven't. Bart Simpson would be 42 years old in 2024. Seriously, look it up. I don't care. I must confess. This guy's playing worse than the boomer. He may have guy bossed too hard. Okay. That move is almost as good as B movie, wouldn't you say? So, garbage? Well, I guess. If that's what you aspire to. I'm so broke, please let me have this. Loneliness and chess are a dangerous mix. Maybe for you, buddy, but, I mean, you know. Interest rates of which we haven't seen since the dot-com bubble. Okay. Alright, I mean, this is just terrible for him. The Killers. See, I know the Killers. This is a crushing move. Look at that. Safety, hiding my king to the side. Checks come. Yeah, this is a Killer song. But the thing is, I don't really listen to Mr. Brightside, so I don't actually know the words, let alone how I should sing this. But I think it's like safety, hiding my king to the side. Checks come through, attacks the prize, thwarting your well-planned theories. But it's the rating points I play. Elo Gain is calling me. Open up my favorite app, 'cause I'm Mr. Kingside. My Gen Z coworkers call me a slay zaddy. Is that good? No. No, it's not. Few things that Gen Z's come up with are good, so. You know. Kids these days, you're telling me. Let's ignore the fact that you're shit at chess, buddy. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have known 2-year-olds who are better than this guy. You're literally worse than Voldemort, and everything is coming up, Anthony. And I despise people who say literally. So, you know. I mean, I know I've just said it just now, but it's the principle of the matter. You see. I must have a checkmate. This board theme is hurting my eyes. It really is. Please don't take my piece. I already own so little. Trading pieces like we used to trade silly bits. Gosh, man. I'm an elder millennial on the outside, but an even elder millennial on the inside. Sure. Sure, man. I feel you. I mean, how does this not checkmate? It's just, infuriating. That move was almost as good as the Shrek 2 soundtrack, almost. Anyways, 2008 recession. Okay. Okay. What I was saying is that I don't believe in astrology, obviously, so I don't give a shit about horoscopes. But I will say that I do kind of think that having been born in the year of the dragon, which it is again, 2024, is kind of cool. I think there was a Game Grumps line that says, where someone said, "I'm a motherfucking dragon." So, yeah. Alright, so Isla, Gen Z. Isla's back and ready to do some spring cleaning on the board. Can you handle this quirky Gen Z streamer? I mean, she was annoying enough back in October. And stronger, by the way. I'm streaming this game. Say hi to my chat. The vibes are so on our end. I'm just going to read it like this, just because I think it's funny. I have a perfectly curated FYP. Chess memes, astrology memes, and memes about other memes. Actually, now that I think about it, I think Frank and Isla was voted, or at least was featured as one of the best of 2023 in the in December, along with Mittens, of course. Don't try to distract me with any meme openings. I know all of them. Is your king scared of the limelight? Yeah. So, chat calls me the third. So these are lines that Frank and Isla used back in October. And it's just as bad. We stand. Okay. A millennial type move. A no cap type of game. Is no cap short for no captures? Are you a Virgo? No. I'm a Leo. I haven't been this upset since I heard about the TikTok ban. Alright. Nice move. You must be watching my chess speedruns. Okay. Yeah. Mid. GRWM as I prepare to take your pawn. so stupid. It really is. I mean, it's kind of unfortunate that I can't just take. So I want to play f4, but then h takes g5, h takes g5, knight takes g5, and knight comes to e6. It's a real pain in the ass. So, I mean, yeah, let's just play g4. I don't like it. Chess talks gonna love me. I don't like it, but I guess I can. I guess I can say that I can bring my knight here and then play f4. Not a very lit TBH. Yeah, that was a problem with this move, is that it was h5, but h5 puts the pawn on an undefended square. So you could bring the other knight to f6, of course. So yeah, she's already trying to undermine this pawn here. Collapse in chat for an equal middle game. So, I like the idea. I still like the idea of playing f4. So let's do it. If you take my pawn, you are so not invited to my Discord. See, we did allow knight e4, obviously, but I don't think it's too consequential for us right now. In fact, I kind of like the idea of taking on g3 and moving our queen to h4 just to, sort of make our presence felt and attack h5. This knight isn't threatening to invade our territory. And c5 also doesn't seem like a serious threat. So, okay, she doesn't take. Twitlonger incoming. So now we just threaten checkmate, and I think that, well, it could force knight takes g3, but I think she could just move the rook away and defend against that threat for now. In fact, maybe queen h4 isn't that much of a threat after all. The thing is this bishop, of course, which does a very good job at defending. Of course, I'm seeing something like queen h4, rook moves, take, and okay, so she does take the... if we take... There's bishop here. So maybe this is a good in-between move. Yeah, it does look good. Bishop b1 could come all the same. So yeah, takes with the rook. We just take as well. We're so not back. Now we could take the knight. And we meet bishop e1 with queen g5, the only move. How many subscribers do you have? I think it's only 500. Just not enough for me to make money from ads. What might happen one day? Pawns are so Tauruses. Grounded, stubborn, and move in one direction. So, you know, some of my favorite moves. Some favorite moves I think of a lot of strong players, or really anyone who's a big fan of the game in general, are those that attack and defend at the same time. So, Queen b5 attacks the knight on e8, which is undefended. And, of course, its capture would come with check. But we could play bishop c8, which develops a piece, defends the knight, and threatens checkmate in one. She could respond with knight takes f4. But then maybe we have bishop d4. Alternatively, we could just try taking twice. Oh, we can't take twice. But again, bishop e4 looks good. As does at some point, I don't know. Maybe we could even bring the knight to g7 and bring the rook to f8. So let's play bishop h3. Positively Udit poggers. So yeah, knight takes f4, of course. Don't at me. Well, I think I will at you. Stop trolling me. Very Y2K chic. Well, now queen g3 looks like it wins. There's rook f1 in response. But of course, as mentioned, we could play knight g7 and rook f8. And I don't think Isla has time to say bring the queen back. Maybe she does, but in that case, we could play knight f5 and put another attacker on this piece, of course. The knight, I mean. I see nothing wrong with that. Ah, there's a problem. Bishop's hanging. So, that's that idea. Sir, this is a Wendy's. That doesn't work in enough. If you know, you know. I don't think I do. Pookie looking absolutely fire tonight. Vintage move, very pog. In my next video, I'll react to my reaction to how I reacted. Are you stream sniping? Now, the reaction comment there actually is kind of funny, I'll admit. Rook has entered the chat. Okay. The glow up. Well, now, goated move. Yeah. I'm not actually crying about my knight, it's just a filter. Sorry, but your pawn has no riz. We have to be careful here because, you know, a lot of checks here can be met by losing the queen. So we have to be very careful with the checks that we choose. There's rook h2 probably. Well, this just wins. Talk about Hank the Tank. My coach, my coach, Meme Lord 18 would be proud of that move. That was pretty funny as well. My rook has left the chat. Yeah, knight g5. It's too bad this isn't checkmate. We have checkmate on the next move anyway, so. Knight f3. Very good. Touch grass. Yeah, I missed that comment too. Alright, so this is about the moment when I ask myself if I'm still recording. So next we have Sloan, Gen X. Sloan's been playing chess since she was a teenager in the 90s. Win or lose, it's whatever. Okay. What's up? Ready to play? Yeah, I guess so. Chess is cool, I guess. Yeah, I guess. I guess it is. If I win, you played bad. If I lose, it's whatever. Sure. So we're gonna play an Italian. See if we can go for gioco pianissimo. I think that we will end up getting that, which sounds nice. Ah, crikey! I forgot to read the. I've never opened a chess book. What about you? Well, I have plenty of chess books actually, but whether or not I've actually managed to get very much out of them is another question. Ah, here we go. Bishop g4. Well known to be a big mistake. We responded, what's your favorite band? That's a tough question. It's so hard for me to pick favorites of anything. 3000 BC called. They want their board game back. Well, this game didn't exist in 3000 BC, so. D5, huh? I already know the. Crap. Look out, here she comes. I think the line is, oh, here she comes. Lighten up, Francis. Alright, so we'll play g4 now. Now we have a very strong attack. Play knight g3. Try this on for size. Play knight g3. Look at ideas like there's knight h4. Then moving the pawns up eventually. Don't mind me just listening to Sleater Kinney and moving my queen. Yeah. I bet. Let's get my guys some help. Knight hf5 is strong. Again, we have ideas of pushing our pawns here. I'm not even supposed to be playing chess today. Why not? So now we're threatening h5, which would just win a piece. Can't find anything wrong with this move. Well, I can. Now, if queen d3 comes, we'll be up a piece, so that's kind of okay. However, we could play bishop c2, where the bishop's sort of eyeing the king's position right now. f7 is defended quite sufficiently, and at the moment there's not really a way to take advantage of any pins on the diagonal a2 g8. So g5 is also strong. It sort of leads to we're a little bit spoiled here for choice. Knight is attacked, and if knight moves, then we take twice. I feel like there's still potential in that position for queen d3 to come. I think we are just going to have to play an endgame, probably. Okay, I completely forgot that the bishop could just take the knight. So, oops. However, I think in this position we still have a strong attack. Admittedly, our h-pawn might sort of get in the way. I took a chess lesson once, can you tell? Sure. Okay, so we may have actually screwed this up a little bit, which is unfortunate. I really want to just go for the throat. Trade off for strong knight. So I want to play g5. It's not really accomplishing anything right now. Again, I'm still, on the lookout for queen d3, which would be annoying. Could play bishop c4. I don't think that's too bad of a move. Yes, no, she just takes. Well, excelente doesn't actually have two L's in it, so that's incorrect. It's not how you spell excelente in Spanish. How very. Okay, I don't know what that means. Now we may actually just be screwing this up big time. And not big time like the Peter Gabriel song, sadly. I wish I was some kind of chess robot. Then I'd be really good. Sure. By the way, what the hell kind of name is Sloan in the first place? That's the question here. That's mine. H5. I mean, that's still in the cards, obviously. Rook D, mouse slip. Yeah, it does seem like a rather random move. It's too bad there's not. I mean, we can't really take. And if we play H6, it's probably just G6, to be honest. And it's not looking very. It's not looking like we're having a major. That's a nice move, really slick. Okay. Well, this must be bad. You were such a pillowcase. What the fuck? Okay, well, I thought G6 was forced. What's your damage? This is a good move, I think, or not. Well, now we just win, right? If king takes, there's rook h6, for example. Yeah. So that was a very bad game by us. But we got the W somehow in the end. Okay, so alright. Yeah, so we'll just play here. Thinking about this is that it allows king f6, and that sort of lets the king escape a little bit. Same difference. Casting is so passe, I'm over it. Wow. Someone's broken free from the shackles of the corporate pawn structure. Okay. I thought that rook g would be coming. Wow, of course. This defends against rook h6. Very computer-like of you. Cool. Okay. Rook h7. As if. Queen h5. I thought this might happen. And then what? Rook d7. Okay. Typical king, always looking for an escape route. Yeah. Well, computers are so good at finding escape routes. That's the annoying thing. Can this be over already? Yeah, I wish it could be, but you're not cooperating, frankly. Whatever. You're making my job so much more difficult than it needs to be. Excellent. Okay. Really not honestly, I'm kind of failing to comprehend exactly just which generation Sloan is from. Is it supposed to be the 80s? Because I'm not really getting it. We could just sacrifice the bishop, I think, for the pawn if it advances to e2. Let's just push our own pawn up the board. Again, this was not a very clean game from me, but didn't really need to be, I gotta say. Jealous of this move? Not really. And she doesn't even take the bishop. Wow. That's just terrible. I can still win this if your internet goes out. You're using AOL, right? No. It's even worse, frankly. Cox, I tell you. Sometimes you make a mistake. It doesn't really matter. I want to play bishop f7 just to prevent the rook from coming back. This is going on for forever, don't you think? Let's wrap it up. You know you can resign, right? I don't have to try. Just know what to do. No, you don't. No, you don't. You do not have any concept of what you're doing, my friend. Yeah. This move is a move for sure. Sure it is, yeah. Okay. I don't want to say good game, but you earned it. Good game. It really wasn't. I feel like I should review that, but I really don't want to. Teenager in the 90s. Okay, she was born in the 70s. Alright, yeah. Ezra, Gen A. Ezra loves chess, Roblox, and the 20 hours of screen time a day his mom allows him to have. Crikey. Is this Roblox? Chess, very Sigma. Where are we dropping? Okay. I'm kind of scared to play the Karakan, but, you know, I gotta stick to my guns. Mom said I can only play on the iPad 20 hours a day. Ah! The exchange. Is he gonna hit me with the pan off? Come on. He's not. Skibidi chess. Yeah, of course. So, we got the exchange variation without the pan off, which resembles, Carlsbad formation, obviously. This is the, sort of the... Well, usually queen b3 is played here. But, developing the bishops first is meant to sort of keep this bishop passive, as Shanklin describes it. But, yeah, obviously it allows bishop g4 after knight f6, but queen b3 is a typical move here. f3, I don't think is as good. Now queen b3, but I think... the thing here is that we could play queen d7. Normally we'd play queen c8, because knight f3 would have been played. And the problem with queen d7 is that knight e5 is annoying. Sort of, it loses a tempo and or forces this knight trade, which puts, either the bishop or this pawn on a nice square. But now queen d7 is possible and knight e5 isn't a threat. So this is obviously better for us, I'd say. Now bishop e2 doesn't make any sense at all. Should just be trying to develop one of the knights. Knight's probably going to end up coming out to h3. In any case, we should go with e6. Just developing the bishop. And what we're going to want to do is... we could try to trade bishops, actually. First, let's put the bishop on g6. Just to keep things solid. I wish Bluey was here to see that move. Again, I've sort of been neglecting to read what this guy has been saying, but I'm sure you guys can read it. I just drank 15 bottles of Prime, and now the chessboard is 4D. Sure it is, buddy. Oof.exe. Okay, so that was kind of bad. Markiplier core. We did sort of blunder a pawn here. But he didn't take it. He didn't take it. That's interesting. Like b5 could be coming next. Thing is about now, if queen takes b7, obviously rook fb8, I think is pretty bad for him. I learned to play this video game on ChessKit last week. Is 2150 rating good? I feel like he may be overrated because he's not. I don't think he's really playing the best moves here. I feel like he's not punishing me, so I want to go for this. So yeah, I think that Ezra's playing a little bit too passively here. Give me your Disney password now, please. I mean, I don't think Gen A kids talk like this. Five Nights at Freddy's lore explained, but what do I know? Mr. Beast core. He said Markiplier core. Markiplier's more my generation, I want to say. I think that's... I mean, no disrespect to Markiplier, but, obviously I associate Markiplier with, the old days of playing, especially RPG Maker RPGs, along with PewDiePie and Mr. Evolve. I miss that guy. So anyways, our idea now is to play b4, get a nice good old-fashioned minority attack going. And then a5 is also possible. Thing is, there's probably like c4. Do I really accomplish much? A5 could complement, that move in such an event. This is easier than when Jake Paul knocked out Mike Dyson or whatever. Yeah, it's Tyson, my friend. So, definitely an interesting position here. Of course. Well, it's actually not that simple. Because we take... I'm calling Paw Patrol. Right, captures pawn, do. Captures pawn, do. I don't understand what that means. Mom, I'm being cyberbullied. The Rizzler has logged on. What the fuck is a Rizzler? So now, I think that after our bishop is taken by the knight, he's going to play c4. I don't think that's really a big deal. I think our rook on the second is going to be quite strong. Now we'll double up here. We could possibly... But Mom said... well, this is an annoying move. For sure. However, it kind of gives us an opportunity to play bishop to c2, preserving our bishop. It doesn't seem that great, though. Then there's like knight e8 to east to d6 to sort of try to shake that bishop off. Kind of looks good. I'm still learning my alphabet, and even I saw that was a mistake. That's annoying. Okay. Well, I mean, it can't possibly be that bad. I feel like we still have a decent position. I think our rook on the second is still going to be strong. In fact, yeah, it really is still strong. And moreover, I think that after f6, which defends e8, yeah, our pawn's under attack. Okay, so actually it's not that good. Try counterattacking this pawn. I can't even counterattack that pawn. Wow. I mean, surely we should still have a good position after this. We could hope for a draw. I mean, I'm getting another rook to the second rank, am I not? Maybe I'm not. Bishop c4? Yeah, bishop c4. That's frustrating. Okay, well... There's like tactics here and stuff, and it's, you know, kind of frustrating. I mean, surely, like, I can force a draw here, right? Who's your favorite Ninjago? Was never into Ninjago, so I have no idea. Okay, I must be getting a draw here, surely. Roblox, agree or disagree? So I think that the technique here is to check with this rook, and it will be impossible for the king to avoid these checks. Even if he goes all the way over here. Unfortunately, we can't try to set up a ladder checkmate because he has b8 queen next move, which loses obviously. But we have this draw. Yeah. Unfortunate, we kind of missed a simple, you know, tactical shot there. But we did manage to salvage the draw. It would make sense to try to continue going for a win with the black pieces, but I think we'll give ourselves the luxury of playing with white. So let's see if it was really all that bad. b6 is a blunder. King h1 is best. I wonder why that because after king h1 there's rook g1, and yeah, we're just completely busted there. So Knight e8 is in rook d2 is just rook d2. Yeah, but this it's kind of hard to see that this ends up being a draw. So it's like we had a decent position at some point. Knight a5, uh, knight a5, knight c4. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, what's the point of playing a move like rook fb8 if the opponent's just going to play a4, bishop f5? Bishop f5 was something I was already looking at anyways, but, you know, sure. Let's just say that Ezra was kind of a pain in my ass, and I was born in 2017, by the way. Is this Roblox? Yeah, I should mention that. Yeah, Ezra's been giving me quite a bit of trouble here, as I assumed he would. So I've had to edit out like previous games, just because they did not go well for me. Wow, trying to play a King's Indian attack, huh? If this kid's actually 7, then how the fuck does he know what this is? D4. Can't believe he knows his theory. Queen e2. Quite certain that that's not a move. Give me $173,000 now, please. VCR, is that short for very cool Roblox? Should I play bishop c5, the greedy move? But mom said. Well, I mean, yeah, he's taking it back anyways. So, whatever. Okay. I think that mom is something that he says if you play a good move. I wish blue was here to see that move. Again with that. Knight g6 coming. Bishop c... Every once in a while, I think that the bot just does really dumb things to because it feels bad for you or something, and it wants to, you know. Yeah. Yikes.jpg. I think that's a yikes on his end. Give me your Netflix password now, please. Okay. Well, yeah, obviously just castles. What a chicken. And now we have to attack the king. Which is easier said than done, honestly. Oof.exe. This is easier than when Jake Paul knocked out Mike Tyson or whatever. That's Mike Tyson to you, buddy. Gonna play knight f4, just for the lulz. Not really. Knight c5. Looks nice. Trying to get rid of this knight, which is acting as a decent defensive piece. Knight b3. And I want to go with b5, even if it means sacrificing a pawn, because it sort of opens up the b file at the very least. So that looks quite strong to me. And if he doesn't take, which he does, then we have 2 pawns that could attack there. Now there's bishop d7, which looks good, obviously. And we can go for a4 next. a4. Then a3 at some point. A counterattack. That's pretty cold. And it sort of gives us a potential of playing bishop b5 and making that even stronger, although he would probably end up sacking the exchange. Of course, this move, I mean, defends a2 and also allows knight e2, which probably allows, you know, knight f3 and such, which is really annoying, but, you know, again, it's the sort of thing you got to expect from a computer. Yeah, I mean, again, here, surely, if we played bishop b5, he would sacrifice the exchange. If we played a3 now, then just b3, and I don't think we accomplish anything with that. So I mean, it could still be good. Thing is, if it does take, this pawn hangs. That's annoying. This pawn is hanging in the first. This pawn is hanging already, actually, with check. So perhaps we should do something about that. Just defend it real fast. But then we're not eyeing c3. It's so hard sometimes to, figure this stuff out. And again, I still want to play. Yeah. I mean, this has to be good. Oh, just queen c5? No. Can I play e4 though? Am I worried about bishop e4? I don't think that I am. I think we still have a strong attack, and even I saw that was a mistake. Oh yeah, of course. Skibbity bomb, yes. Can't even like take on g2, which is sad. 95. Minecraft, discuss. Board. Five Nights at Freddy's lore explained. I don't see that there's too much to explain. They're animatronics. What's difficult to explain about that? Why can't we just play bishop b4? I don't believe that we're getting back ranked. I really want to take this pawn. It's suicidal as it seems. I want to play rook b3. Roblox, agree or disagree? Oh man, I really should tell my cousin about these bots. He would get a kick out of them for sure. A3, surely that's good. Oh yes, I think the iPad is broke. I think this computer's broke. We have this game in the bag, lads. They should put me in Fortnite, and they should not put you in Fortnite. They should put me in Fortnite, I belong in Fortnite. How do you like this? A2. And he even defends against Queen 5 checkmate. What a bitch. That's what you are, Ezra. I don't make the rules. I just play the game. I'm telling my mom. Yeah, I bet you are. Okay. Managed to take him out. Perhaps it wasn't entirely clean, but it worked out in the end. So, you know what? Yeah, we'll take it. We will take it with a bag of chips. And I think I can be quite proud of that one. Yeah, so, I mean, it wasn't perfect. There were some moments. Yeah, d4 is a mistake. We have a good position before that. Knight f4 is better. Yeah, here queen c5 was just a mistake, because it allows this. Hold on, there was a thing here that says forced. When was there a forced? Yeah, because our move is the only. Look at the string of best moves that I found. So yeah, a3 of course. There. Rook c8 was better. Yeah. 1750. I mean, crikey. That's still good enough. All right. Now onto the bad boy of the April bots here, Jen Martin. Uh-oh. Martin learned to play chess through his kids. He loves the game, win or lose. He doesn't seem to lose anymore, though. It can't possibly be that hard. Come on. No monthly bot theme is complete without me, Martin. Let's see if we can anti-computer him. I'm really hoping we can. You're my best friend. I love you and thanks for playing me. Sure, buddy. I'm a futuristic, unbeatable chess robot now. My dream. Prepare to lose, best friend. That piece moves diagonally. Good job. If you win this game, maybe I'll name one of my pawns after you. It's tough for me to play chess in real life because I'm allergic to wood. Also, I've been alive forever. Hop, hop, hop. I love knights. Ha, ha, ha. You're great at moving those knights. Keep it up. They call that the Martin special. Okay, so this is already a bad sign because we have to lose time with our knight, and I'm certain that I'm just going to take en passant if we play e4, even though that's sort of a critical move for us. Uh-oh, I might be in trouble if you keep that up. Just kidding, I won't lose. This pawn is a good friend of mine. We're going to prevent knight b4, obviously. My spare time, I like tasting plain wafers from around the world. Okay, this is looking promising for many different reasons. Don't you wish we could play chess forever? Stay here with me, play chess forever. Okay. I mean, now the knight's sort of misplaced. The thing that we're trying to accomplish here is getting the pawn to f5. If we get the pawn to f5, that's, going to be really promising for us. I feel like we have to do it in sort of more the French defense, King's Indian style with knight h2 here. I mean, because in that variation, the knight's on d2 anyways. Because yeah, if he takes the pawn, then we sort of have no attack, and our king's just open, and we're probably gonna lose really badly. So yeah, he takes. So it's okay to lose a pawn or two. Keep trying. Keep playing. My best friend. I hope you tell everyone that. I don't think the feeling's mutual, Martin. I see 4 maybe? Does he just take? Yeah. It's okay to lose pieces, you get them all back next game. Yeah, so it's not happening this time. Let's try it again. Oh, we fianchetto, so okay, we're not doing that. Yeah, no. Okay, so unfortunately my dad woke up to go to the restroom and found me and told me off and stuff. It wouldn't be a hanafuda video if my dad didn't interrupt me. But I do have to be a little bit more quiet, so yeah, let's see. Martin, Jen Martin. Uh-oh. Martin learned to play chess through his kids. He loves the game, win or lose. He doesn't seem to lose anymore, though. Right. Yeah, so I had to restart because I realized I was just rushing through the moves. What if, yeah. No monthly bot theme is complete without me, Martin. Okay, you're my best friend. I love you and thanks for playing with me. Sure. I'm a futuristic, unbeatable chess robot now. My dream. Prepare to lose, best friend. This is promising because if he plays c5, then we're basically just getting a reverse King's Indian. Yep, that's how bishop moves. If you win this game, maybe I'll name one of my pawns after you. I love that move. Well done. You will still lose. And yeah, it really is looking like a King's Indian defense reversed. This knight has hopped over 10,000 players before you. He will hop over 10,000 more. That's an excellent move. Okay, again, looking very promising. Such a fun, friendly game. Now the crushing begins. I have actually had some failures with this anti-computer attack of mine. My daughter, Martin IV, always says, move your queen as often as possible. But, obviously we're going to... well, he took it. And that just, ruins the attack. It really does. Although g6 seems like a waste of a move. That creates a hook. So now our goal here is to try to put our pieces onto nice squares. I mean, yeah, of course, we ran into that move. It shouldn't be a big deal, though. We sort of ran into knight h5, but he hasn't played it. This is interesting. What do I make of this? Of course. I should have seen that coming. Okay, so it's not happening this game. It's definitely not happening here. If he doesn't play c5, then it's going to be a big problem. Because it makes it that much more unlikely that it's going to work. Okay, so he hasn't taken. This is a good sign. I can't make any bad moves. I've played chess 15 trillion times. It's probably true. Thanks for playing with me. It's always fun to play chess with a friend. I think that is one of the coach lines. It's fun playing chess. You should play a few thousand more games against me. Then you might be able to draw one. If I stay in a log cabin, I get hives all over my body. Because of that wood allergy I talked about earlier. Okay. Yeah. Knight h7 will be annoying, but it's a case where the queen isn't on d8 and can't go there. So, wow, f6. That's so frustrating. On the bright side, the board is really closed up right now. And of course, the night before was his next move. I expected that. And now he's going to try to open things up. He has to. Okay, where's the knight belong? h5? Perhaps. It looks good. Should we try sacrificing the knight? Or do we just have to bring it back? Knight h3, that looks good. And now the rook defends at the second rank. Okay, he's trying to break through. Let's just try to get it. Okay, this is really interesting. In the future, everyone will be Martin. I bet. Sure. Yeah, it's not happening this time. It really just doesn't want us to get our attack. Really frustrating. I feel like a move like c6 sort of precludes. Okay, but now we get, again, we sort of get this setup If he takes again, it's going to be really annoying. But he hasn't, so that's good. Also, the bishop isn't on e7, although it could come back to e7, of course. But now that the queen's moved, if he does come back to e7, that's a bit of a waste. So I think this is the best possible scenario we could get for putting in our attack. The rook has moved away from f8, which could be a problem. But now, I mean, usually the computer takes, which is nice. I feel like this is sort of, okay. I think we got it. I think we got him now, lads. He could try escaping this way, but like he has obstacles in his path. So the toughest part about this setup is getting the queen to g7. Gonna take quite a few moves, because the bishop controls this diagonal, and the pawn controls h5, taking away two of the queen's best squares here. So usually I sacrifice the knight on f5. Even if he doesn't take it, it at least allows us to play queen g4, then h7, then h6, trying to keep the king off of f8. But if like the knight moves and the king runs to c8, then it's going to take a little bit more work. Although it does give us potentially a nice passed pawn, right? That's an incredible move. Take a photo of it. Why, thank you. Now queen g4. Okay. So now the thing is, if bishop f8, and then we can go king f2 or rook h1 after we move our queen. I don't think it really matters which square we move to. And one of the most important things about this position is that there aren't two pieces I can sacrifice on f6 to get rid of both pawns. So there's a pawn's going to remain. And note that there are two pieces also in the way of the queen's ability to keep an eye on the 6th rank here. So yeah, again, well, what made you first start playing chess? My friend David taught me a long time ago. Again, this is a coach line. This happens if you restart games frequently against the bots. They start to say the coach bots lines, which is kind of funny. Although I guess it does sound like something that this Martin bot might say. Did we read this one already? One day my pawn will become a queen, and then you will suffer like the millions before you, friend. Right. Okay, so obviously this is trying to distract our queen. And it sort of leads to a situation where, like, if we play queen h6, then bishop f8. Queen h4 seems best, because obviously if queen takes h4, g4, then we take a queen off of the h file for a critical tempo. The thing is, like, there's also king f8. Well, no, king f8 actually blunders checkmate in 1, so fortunately it's not possible right now. This is a sort of annoying move, but I think it's a move that lets us sacrifice the queen for checkmate, funnily enough. I love you and how much you like chess. That's why you're my best friend. That's quite nice. So he's defending with a knight. And if we play queen h6, he plays knight g7, and the king runs. We win a piece, but we've already sacrificed one, so it's basically just sacrificing a piece back. So we could take on g4 and then play rook f8, and then try to. But it takes two moves to get the queen to h6 to attack. Not h6 to h7 to attack the pinned knight, which again gives the king time to run for the hills. Although this knight is also under attack, so Then there's knight g6. Although knight g6 allows the queen to come back to h5 with a threat of queen h8. Right? I mean, queen h5, and like, it doesn't really matter what Martin plays. I think we're getting a checkmate here. Finally. I feel like knight h4 is going to be... Ah, now he takes. Taking a piece is one of the best feelings in life. Better than the birth of some of my kids. He always says such weird things about his kids, I must say. Ah, see, now he just starts running. I mean, that's so annoying. Really so annoying. Trying to take away this square. And it leads to a position where... Well, then he'll just play king d8. And if he does play king d8, then, I don't know. Maybe we could take on g6, which might be better than taking on c8, to be honest. Ah. Damn it. Pawn was hanging. Okay. Let's just take the rook. Another problem is that, like, he's gonna like try to break through here. It's just so frustrating. Let's try. I mean, he must trade queens, right? No, of course not. He just sacrifice c2. We can't sacrifice c2. How is this a blunder, though? Yeah, I mean, it's just ridiculous. He's basically just playing, like, the best moves. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. That's how like, should I have maybe played, like, bishop h3 here first? It's like, damn. Let's just try it one more time, you know? It's gotta come through at some point. f6 again? Wow. Okay, again, this version looks good. Ah, he plays d4 though. Watch, he's gonna take en passant. Oh, he doesn't take en passant. Okay. This, I think, could still lead to a decent version. Setup has to be different naturally. Now we can't play. Well, we can't play h3, so we have to play h4. But now, like, all of our pieces are looking rather misplaced. Lots of mental gymnastics have to take place here. Okay. This might, who knows, this might not be the worst thing in the world. Wow. Okay. I mean, that was a load of bullshit, obviously. Just give it one more go. Well, I mean, we're going to give it as many goes as it takes to beat this guy, obviously. So, it's not like there's really a choice here. I mean, if he plays f6 again, I'm gonna, like, flip my shit. I mean, and the queen's defending, too. That's just, you know, that's the biggest problem. Okay, so we're getting a very similar thing here. But I feel like we shouldn't sacrifice the knight. Did not work out for us previously. So, look at all these lines. They call that the Martin Special. Okay. So, what to do? What to do? Lots of again, just a lot of shuffling that has to be done. Feels like a waste of a move. I feel like we should play it though. More moves being wasted, and it's just, you know, kind of annoying. And now he's going to try to trade the queens. Wow. Ah. Shit. I mean, fuck. Fuck. We have to take the fucking pawn like that. It really was a waste of a move. I mean... I forgot to play knight f3. So that wasn't going to work. Again, it's just not looking good if he doesn't play the c pawn. I was wondering what was going wrong that time. Yeah, I mean, what the hell? Okay. This time, it's like we should play a3 to prevent bishop b4. Who knows? I feel like that could be, a decent cure to our problems. Then just ignore the pawn. Takes on c2, which probably isn't that big a deal for us. We have to worry about d3 check. I feel like it can't possibly be that bad. Now here, I feel like we could sacrifice. Surely we could sacrifice the knight now. Okay, so he takes. Of course. My days. Just keeps finding the best moves. Look, of course he does, but it's... So we shouldn't have sacrificed the knight then. Of course. Of course not. Okay. Slowly adapting, lads. That's something to be proud of. See if he wants to move the c pawn at some point. Now he doesn't even take, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, that did not go well. Okay. He's once again moved the c pawn, which again bodes well for us here. Now we know where we need to improve from last time. Okay. So don't sacrifice the knight. Play a3. That's good. We're making progress here, boys. We are making progress here. I'm liking this. Lots of video to edit out, but, Yeah, so... Do we play queen first? Then rook here. We have to play king h1 first. And don't want to sacrifice. We could sacrifice on h5, but that kind of wastes a move in a sense. Can't sacrifice here because... okay. How do we want to do this? Looks like we have to move the bishop again. And there's another thing. still can't get to that square. Actually, it says that the queen's on the wrong square. Yeah, I mean, she is, huh? But then what's next after that? We play queen g3? Yeah, just knight there. The king's just gonna escape to f8, huh? Yep. I'm going to win. The power of positive thinking. It could be a sign. It could be a sign that we might actually be winning here. But somehow I still doubt it. Oh, man. What to do? Rook here? Yeah, no, it's not happening. Right, I think we are just going to try this knight sacrifice again. Although, maybe we should move the... Like, we should go like king f2. And rook h1 first, maybe? Now he's closing things up, so that could be good for us. And now I think knight f5 could be strong. Now he's just gonna... Oh, my days. He wants to sacrifice on f6 and take twice. Again, just trying to, like... I mean, come on. So we have to play queen f3 for now. Wow. Still sacrificing. Now, but now we can play bishop h6, right? Oh, come on. Okay, well, I mean, if he's giving up this much material, this surely is still winning. For sure, surely. Can I even play knight f5 here? Why can't I play knight f5? Come on. Give me a good reason why I can't play knight f5. Give me a good reason why I can't play bishop here. So he takes. Nope. That's right. Okay, boys. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We got him. I beat Mittens. I beat Magnus. I'm trying to think who else I beat who was really, really strong or whatever, and prestigious as far as, bots on chess.com go. And look, people, I finally defeated Martin. I see the future, and it's cheesy. It's 5:30 a.m. and it's one of the greatest achievements of my chess career. Come on. I'm just gonna eat all your pawns, Martin. You deserve it. You deserve to be. Yeah. Let's push some pawns. It'd be funny if there was a stalemate trap here somewhere. I've always wanted to go to Reno, Nevada. Wow, I can't believe it. Now I feel even better about beating him because he had the gall, the audacity to tell me about a city that doesn't exist. Reno, Nevada is a lie. It has no rings. Checkmate. Great game. Wow, you were incredible. Forget everyone else. You're my only friend now. There you go. I'm going to screenshot that for the boys in the Discord. I am the boss. Yep. And with that, my work here is done. It's been hanafuda. It's been a time and a half. It really has. An honor. And I will see you in the next video. You had a nice time to go find that game. Let's review. Let's see. So it wanted knight f5, huh? I mean, at some point, yeah. In the famous words of Rémi Gaillard at the poker tables in Monaco, however you say Monaco, je suis le patron et je vous emmerde. Or is it je vous emmerde? 3,000, huh? Okay, 3,000, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I see it now.